Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul, and it's pleasure to have all of you over here. We are going to look at markets, what is happening, and आज का जो move था ऐसा लग रहा था यार रुकेगा कि यार नहीं रुकेगा कि मार्केट झुकेगा ही नहीं, ऐसा लग रहा था। आज का जो मूव आपने देखा होगा, गैप अप हुआ मार्केट्स, and after the gap up it continued to go on the upside on the back of short covering by many of the call writers of 17400, then 17500, and that short covering resulted into markets going all on the upside. So before I move on further, I just want to ask if you are able to hear me very clearly, if you are able to see me, and everyone is doing fantastic. So I just want to know that everyone is doing fantastic and आप मुझे देख पा रहे, सुन पा रहे, और great to see you, Lakshmi here, Ritesh, great, very good evening to you also, and people are just joining in right now. तो अभी जो हम बात करेंगे मार्केट के बारे में कि ये मार्केट सेल में है, बाय में है, करना क्या है, यहाँ पर बहुत कंफ्यूजन है। क्योंकि क्या हुआ, क्या परसों के दिन में मार्केट में रैली आई तो लोगों को लगा यहाँ से पुल बैक है, कल के दिन में फॉल आया तो लगा कि यहाँ से ट्रेंड नीचे का शुरू हो रहा है, आज गैप अप हो गए, फिर से 2-3 दिन का हाई निकाल दिया मार्केट में। तो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग अराउंड is a question mark in many people's mind. Great to see you, Firdaus, Prahlad also here, and that's the question. So I was traveling, so I was not able to do a lot of things in this week. I was in Dubai. It's a beautiful city, but Mumbai is Mumbai. I love Mumbai because यहाँ आने के बाद में the energy that you feel is different, and when I am speaking with you all, talking to all of you, it's very energetic. I really love doing that, so it's fantastic to be live again and talking about the markets. So चलते हैं, देखते हैं मार्केट के बारे में अभी आगे क्या लग रहा है, यहाँ पर क्या करना चाहिए, कैसे देखना चाहिए। पहली चीज तो ये देखना है हमें, आज का जो रैली था, इन दिस एंटायर फॉल ऑफ 8 to 9 days का जो फॉल था, उसमें सबसे बड़ा मूव था। सो यूजुअली व्हेन यू सी सच अ बिग मूव, इट इंडिकेट्स दैट जो भी फॉल था उसका पुल बैक शुरू हो चुका है, पुल बैक या नेक्स्ट ट्रेंड दैट वी विल सी एज पर नियोवेव लॉजिक। We usually say that when we have a very sharp up move, which is the biggest compared to the prior up moves, then we say that there is a reversal on the upside. That's one. Secondly, आज का जो move था वो gap के साथ था, and buying was even limited. Buying was not across the board. Mid cap stocks अगर आप देखेंगे तो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं था, small cap में नहीं था, लेकिन buying was still happening because of short covering that happened. यहाँ पर अगर लॉन्ग करना है तो रिस्क रिवॉर्ड नहीं है, आप मानेंगे मेरी बात, that there is no risk reward if you are wanting to go long at this point of time. There is no risk reward in the market right now because stop loss कहाँ लगाओगे? That's the question. So it's better to get a dip from here, and that dip is very important to understand. In this market, when you do not have a risk reward, how do you play for it? You can start writing out of the money options. That's one of the way of riding the trend in the direction by selling options. So because buying option, you need to be long already. Now on Thursday, there was no price confirmation that you should go long, because on Thursday, market closed near the day's low, then on closed below prior day's low, and all of those things happened. And आज directly gap up हुआ. So from the first tick itself, the market continued to go up. And Bank Nifty में तो क्या रैली था, nearly 1900 to 1000 points का up move we saw. And thanks to one stock, SBI, which was the main reason up by more than 5% for the stocks. Adani Group stocks were rallying, because of which also helped, the SBI to go up. It looks like that way. बहुत सारे चीजें अभी correlated है and चल रही है. So यहाँ से let's just go on to the chart and try and understand what is happening, and is it time to buy or is it time to sell? That's the question you have in mind. So let me just go and share across my screen here. Just a second. ये रही मेरी screen. Are you able to see my screen very clearly? ठीक है, चलिए अभी यहाँ पर एक बहुत ही सिंपल वे से एक इंडिकेटर की बात करता हूं मैं, KST इंडिकेटर. इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग इंडिकेटर. अगर आपको पता है इसे सही तरीके से कैसे अप्लाई करते हैं, दिस इंडिकेटर आई कॉल इट एज अ टाइम इंडिकेटर. इसे कहते हैं टाइम इंडिकेटर बिकॉज this is derived out of the summation of ROCs, rate of change के summation लेते हैं 10, 20, 40, 80 and depends on कौन से पैरामीटर्स ले रहे, 10, 15, 20, 30 भी है. So उसका summation लेके एक इंडिकेटर बनाया जाता है जिसे कहते हैं KST. No sure thing. It's developed by Martin Pring. and he's been my mentor and learned a lot of things from him, and it's a fantastic indicator to understand कि यार कौन से direction में फिलहाल market में bet करना है. So I'll just briefly tell you about what it is suggesting as of now. If you look at this up move which was there, are you able to see my screen, every one of you? आप देख पा रहे हैं यहाँ पर? Okay, fantastic. So if you are able to see this over here, you can clearly see in this up move, this indicator continue to move well. यहाँ पर zero को protect किया. So the line, the green line is important for us. If it's above zero, it's good for us. So right now, this green line is coming above zero again, which indicates this is a pullback which has started. Now, यहाँ पर अगर देखेंगे, this is the high which was formed and this was the 55-day का cycle low. ठीक है, 55 days का cycle low यहाँ पर था. ये low breach हो चुका है. इसका मतलब ये जो high है, ideal case scenario, this high should not be taken up. That's one more information. Now with that information in mind, which means that this is a pullback for sure. So as per this, क्या लग रहा है market में wave pattern पे is what I'm going to suggest. There are two possible scenarios. One of the possible scenarios is suggesting very bullish. The second scenario is suggesting just a pullback, then again distribution, and then again a reversal on the downside. So कौन सा prefer करेंगे वो time cycle के basis पे हमें पता चलता है. So यहाँ पर अगर हम देखेंगे overall move on the market from, let's go on the daily time frame chart. So if you are looking at the daily time frame chart, you will be able to see this chart clearly. And यहाँ पर अगर हम देखेंगे gap up हुआ market and continue to rally on the upside after this fall. So the first thing that I'm going to do here, if I have to analyze, is to draw a channel. सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी आपको एक चीज करना है कि यार मार्केट में एक चैनल बनाओ प्राइसेस पे, जिससे पता चले कि ओवरऑल सपोर्ट कहाँ है, रेजिस्टेंस कहाँ है, एटलीस्ट उसका जजमेंट आ जाता है. सो प्राइसेस आर डेफिनेटली मूविंग विद इन दिस चैनल. ठीक है, ये एक जोन ऑफ चैनल है which we are plotting right now. This is the zone that you can clearly see. That's the zone. ठीक है, this is थोड़ा सा नीचे ले लेते हैं. This is the zone of channel support which we are seeing now. After this zone of channel support, if you are looking at this market, just a second, you might be able to see very clearly the area. What is this wave X or not? Yeah, we'll come to that. So we'll look at what is happening as of now. वो देखते हैं. पहले तो ये समझते हैं यहाँ पर. Let me just go on the screen here. And pardon me for my voice, it's a little heavy, I know, because of bad throat infection. So I'm still wanting to go live earlier, Friday at 4 जो हम करते, लेकिन because of that I was not able to do it. Now I'm feeling a little better, so I thought why not to go live now. So यहाँ पर first let's understand the entire bigger pattern that we are looking at being forming as of now. So if you look at it, this was an X wave, this was wave A, and this is wave B going up. अभी पहले ये देखते कि wave B ने कितना टाइम फिलहाल ले लिया है. Let us just try and understand that from the date range. यहाँ पर date range है. यहाँ से अगर हमने start किया तो इसने around 41 candles लिया था, and 41 के सामने this has taken approximately so far 65 candles. अब ये कितना ले सकता है? Wave B can go to 1.618 times also of wave A in terms of time. It can go to twice, it can go to even 3 times. So which means that we can still go to 82 days or even more. So यहाँ पर wave B complete हो गया है और C start हो गया ऐसा लगता है, लेकिन बोलना मुश्किल है. That's one. Why? I will tell you. Because of this time cycle which formed the top here. Now after this channel being formed, let me just remove these lines and let us look at the internals of what is happening around at this zone. So if I'm looking at this entire movement, am I making sense? आपको समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल? If you are looking at this chart, you can clearly see this was wave X earlier, which I have marked. यहाँ पर looking at this entire movement, it seems something is different now. This looks to be a pattern of B completed. This is the completion of wave C on the downside. Now, ये जो fall है ये impulse भी लग रहा है. Okay, this fall looks like an impulse down. So there is a possibility कि ये पूरा pattern A, B and C में हमने flat बना लिया. That's how it is looking like. So we had a diametric earlier, we had a flat now, and we are now again possibly in an X wave. The reason being it's an X wave. The only reason being I am expecting this to be an X wave is because कि जो cycle है that should not be taken out for next now I think around 32 days. 30 days के आसपास. So this high shouldn't be taken out. For that to happen, the only way is the possibility of an X wave. So this is looking like a pullback to me within a downtrend for next 30 days. That's how I am going to play it. If that is the case, then this is just wave A of the pullback. यहाँ से wave B हमें मिलेगा. I'm not saying Monday fall आएगा. I'm just saying wave B आना चाहिए कहीं से तो. And then we might have wave C again higher, and it will take some time and possibly complete it. But it should take lesser time compared to this entire flat formation. That's an ideal scenario with the complexity of lesser than the ABC. If you know what is complexity on near wave, you might know what I'm talking about. तो ये तो हो गया ओवरऑल वेव पर्सपेक्टिव से. यहां से कितना जाएगा, टारगेट क्या है? टारगेट के लिए हम अभी लेंगे फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट. Let us take the Fibo retracement from the starting point of A till the completion of C, which was here. Okay, this is the overall move, and it can go towards 61.8%. So हमारा target आता है 17,832. So it looks like 17,756 पे शायद हम वापस से जाने वाले, जो कि Gann square of 9 level है. So 17,832 and possibly 17,970, which is nearly 17,970, which is 76.4%. लेकिन ये necessary नहीं है. This is the pullback of an X wave. That is an assumption right now. It's not necessary that it should go till that level. So we will be looking at the next few days of price action. अगर यहाँ से निफ्टी वर्टिकल राइज आ गया, मतलब रॉकेट बन गया, रुका ही नहीं, एंड यहाँ पर जाके ऊपर ब्रेक कर दिया, देन वी विल हैव टू चेंज अवर व्यू कि यार बॉस बी वेव कंप्लीट एंड सी इज स्टार्टेड. अगर वैसा नहीं हुआ तो शॉर्ट टर्म में स्टिल वी कैन प्ले दिस अप मूव बाय द वे ऑफ पुल बैक. ईदर वेज बुलिश सिनेरियो. दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. क्योंकि ये वाला एक्स वेव देखो आप, आई एम एज्यूमिंग कि ये एक्स वेव खाली एक दिन का तो नहीं होगा. मतलब दिस एक्स वेव इज गोइंग टू टेक, इतनी मेहनत की है यार बुल्स ने ऊपर जाने के लिए, शॉर्ट कवरिंग कराया इतना कॉल राइटर्स को, खाली इसलिए तो नहीं कराया कि यार एक दिन का मजा ले. तो मजा तो ले रहे तो थोड़ा 2 से 3 दिन का ट्रेंड आता है. सो एटलीस्ट 2 से 3 दिन का अगर ट्रेंड ऊपर का आ रहा है तो कॉल राइट पुट राइट करके 3 दिन के एक्सपायरी के लिए तो प्ले कर ही सकते हैं ना. थर्सडे तक है, ट्यूसडे छुट्टी है, तो ये 3 दिन के लिए आप प्ले कर सकते हो बाय सेलिंग ऑप्शन. सो व्हेनेवर द रिस्क रिवॉर्ड इज नॉट फेवरेबल, you need to change your style and become an option seller. When the risk reward is favorable, you have a setup, then change your style and become an option buyer or a futures buyer. It depends how you have to go about it. तो ये सारी चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत सिंपल है. और this is how I'm looking at the market right now. Very interestingly, I think the overall dip चाहिए एक, अगर मुझे बाय करना है ऑप्शंस को. डिप नहीं आया तो I will continue to keep selling more and more strikes, OTM strikes for the put option, and I'll keep riding this trend. So I never crib about it. यार इतना बड़ा मूव आ गया, मैंने ट्रेड नहीं लिया, because I'm anyways riding it. हाँ, पैसा उतना नहीं बनेगा जितना ऑप्शन बाय करके बनता था या फ्यूचर बाय करके बनता था. ठीक है ना, चलेगा, पैसा तो बन रहा है, वो ज्यादा जरूरी है. rather than when the biggest, I'm telling you, the biggest challenge for a trader is they try to trade every move with the same asset, with the same style, which is wrong. If the risk reward is not favorable, change your style, become an option seller. If the risk reward is favorable but playing for a pullback, then do scalping, buy, sell, get out. if the bigger trend is starting, then hold and keep riding it. Don't just keep getting out of it, because again, entering the trend is not easy task. And so there are a lot of things. Actually, we have done these things in the mentorship program. The mentees will agree with me, Firdaus will agree with me, and the other mentees who are joining here, Shri Krishna is here, a lot of mentees are here, so they will understand this very clearly. Am I making sense कि यार ये सब ऊपर से गया? आपको जो नियो वेव की बात की मैंने आपको बताया, what is wave theory suggesting and all of those things, is it sensible enough? Are you with me? समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, Ashish Patil is saying this is time to get serious. Nifty may witness 3,000, 4,000 points fall in 3 to 4 months. I think, Mr. Patil, this is time to make money if that is going to happen. अगर 3,000, 4,000 पॉइंट का फॉल आएगा निफ्टी पे, तो इतना आप पैसा बना सकते हो, क्योंकि फॉल में जो मजा है वो राइज में नहीं है. डू यू एग्री विथ मी? एनीवन फाउंड दैट इंटरेस्टिंग कि यार फॉल में पैसा बनाने में अलग ही, क्योंकि द स्पीड विथ विच यू मेक मनी, इतना फास्ट ट्रेंड, यू जस्ट, इट वर्क्स मैजिक. सो आई ऑलवेज लव अ फॉल, बट I've never married to a stock or to a direction of the market. If you look at me, 2 दिन पहले I might be super bearish, after 2 days I might be bullish, I might change my stand in a fraction of a second, and I don't care what people think, because the point is, if the price action is such, then you need to change your stand. If it's a pullback, it's a pullback. What is there to be accepting that pullback and riding that trend? Am I making sense, guys? So एक काम करते हैं दोस्तों, I am going to conduct now a webinar tomorrow at 11 a.m. on trading the market. Is it going to be interesting? It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be on time cycle, candlestick, and trading with an edge. So do you want to be a part of that? Many people last time said on the Saturday they were not able to enter the room because it went all full. So I thought to myself, यार अगर वैसा है तो क्यों ना अभी एक और वेबिनार करते हैं. People, ensure that you are there inside the room on a time, because अगर आप वो नहीं करोगे तो आप वापस से join नहीं कर पाओगे. So ensure it's going to happening on Zoom. I'm sharing across the link with all of you. Just ensure you are a part of that wonderful program which I'm going to conduct. So this is going to be interesting, and that's the link. Okay, if the rise doesn't cross B, then we then expect a triple corrective pattern. Yes, absolutely, indeed. So मेरे ख्याल से फिरदौस triangle का बहुत high possibility. This is an X wave. After this X wave, I think we will form a triangle, because usually it's only after this the time consumption should happen. So looks like that. Like, it's too soon to conclude anything as of now. So for now, I am going to play for this pullback, and post this X, I think we might form a triangle, which is consolidation. That's the best way to not fall much and time consumption. So post this wave, which might be something like this, we might complete an X here, somewhere around here, 77.56. Then we might again have a triangle pattern formation. So next 20 दिन तक तो थोड़ा time pass ही चलना है. That's how it might be. The swings can be much wider, not this narrower. So that's how I'm looking at the market as of now. That's my path of Nifty. Okay. Any questions, please? I'm open for questions. Guys, was it interesting? Yeah, नहीं समझ में आया कुछ भी, because this was, I was talking about wave theory. I thought बहुत टाइम से हमने देखा नहीं है क्या चल रहा है वेव पैटर्न पे, तो उसके बारे में बात करते. टाइम के साथ में क्लब किया है मैंने 55 डेज के साइकिल को, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट माय व्यू इज समथिंग लाइक दिस. आई माइट बी रॉन्ग इफ आई सी अ मूव अबाउट दिस 17,920 930 के ऊपर अगर निफ्टी आ जाता है, then this might not be an X wave. If it is sharp, fast, retraces wave C in faster time, all those concepts of neo wave will kick in. But as of now, it looks less likely to me, given that 55 days of cycle has stopped out. Any questions, please? Fantastic. So great guys. So एक काम करते हैं, कल मिलते हैं 2 घंटे में, बहुत सारी बातें करेंगे basis of the time. So do ensure that you are joining me live tomorrow at 11 a.m. which is on 4th of March at 11. I want to know who all is going to join in. Can you give a big thumbs up right now so that I know you are joining with me on this program tomorrow at 11 a.m. which is going to be on आगे जो होने वाले आने वाले वीक में क्या होगा, क्या मार्केट लग रहा है, कैसा दिख रहा है, हर चीज के बारे में हम बात करेंगे, डिस्कस करेंगे. Are you there with me on this link? Just click on that link and click over there and join that, register there so that you get the Zoom invite. Okay, does it make sense, Firdaus? I hope I have answered your questions, and it's fantastic, guys. What is the possibility Nifty reaching all-time high? देखते हैं, one step at a time right now. अभी फिलहाल तो I am not talking about it. देखेंगे. It's just एक दिन का move है. Okay, Firdaus is in. Fantastic. Aditya Kulkarni, great to see you also here. By the way, your profit last time, Aditya Kulkarni, was fantastic. I've shared across with you and with everyone, and it was simply amazing. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, wonderful time. Ashish Kyal signing off, and it's simply going to be amazing. And I'm again repeating, do ensure you join 10 to 15 minutes prior. Otherwise, आप रूम में नहीं एंटर कर पाएंगे. Zoom पे है और रजिस्टर करना ना भूले, because it's going to be simply amazing the way we are going to look at the market. It's an eye-opening session that I am conducting. It's going to change the way you ever look at the markets again. Thank you very much. Ashish Kyal signing off. See you tomorrow at 11 a.m.